Spider-Man, can you help us?
Touchpad swipe.
Everything okay?
Lance, he was kidnapped by Midtown.
Don't you guys have like a huge game against them tomorrow?
That's the whole point. Look, they explained it in this note.
Triangle button. Read note. Right. If you're reading this, you're probably a wannabe scientist from BV. But you'll have to do some Midtown level science to finish our puzzle and get Lance back. Don't worry though, if you don't, we'll make him look real nice in front of everyone. Good luck. Here's your first clue. The boat has sailed, but should you steer, you'll solve our puzzles. Engineered. Good luck. Signed, RJ. Right stick. Look. Cross. If you're reading...
Pretty sure that note leads to the Stewart building, but we can't access the roof. See why we called you?
Yeah, I'll look around.
That RJ kid. I knew not to hold the door for him. Guess he didn't really...
Wait, the Stewart building? Wonder why the Midtown kids took Lance there.
Did you find him already?
Not quite, but I have to know. Why the Stewart building?
A BB kid won a robotics contest against Midtown at Stewart Robotics and Engineering last year. Midtown lost.
Sounds like Midtown is super bothered about it.
They'll be even more bothered when we get Lance back.
Triangle
Looks like
button.
RJ
Read
left
note.
another note.
Right stick. Look.
Okay.
Right stick. Look. Cross button.
If I want to find Lance, I'll need to shine the
Press
UV light on
L1
the
button
mural
plus
somehow.
R1 button to yank mirrors. L1 button. R1 button. Hold. Pull. L1 button. R1 button. Hold.
Maybe I
pull.
could re-angle these beams.
L1 button. R1 button.
Sweet.
Hold. Pull.
I'm sure that old box won't mind if I just give it a little love tap.
L1 button. R1 button. Hold. Pull.
Hidden message. I knew it. We BIPOC artists are birds of a feather. To find the next clue, all a band together. BIPOC artists. Haley's the art expert. Let me give her a call.
I heard you're looking for Lance. Did you find him?
Not yet. Midtown's making us work for it. But I could use your help. Sending you a pic.
BIPOC artists. Birds of a feather. There's a bunch of BIPOC murals at Rodney and 3rd. Don't know what Alaband means though.
Thanks, Haley. I owe you one.
That thank you was plenty. But I'm always down for coffee.
You got it. Ton of murals here. Gotta be a hidden message on one of
L1
them.
button. R1 button.
How are we doing?
Pull.
I'll find Lance soon.
L1 button. R1
I
button.
think.
Hold. Pull.
Midtown's hidden messages on murals around town. Right now I'm at
L1
Rodney and
button.
3rd.
R1 button.
Trying to
Hold.
find the next
Pull.
clue.
Where Anders
L1
Olaband's
button.
painting
R1
is?
button. Hold. Pull.
Makes sense.
L1
Olaband?
button. R1 button.
Midtown
Hold.
mentioned him in the
Pull.
clue. Who is he?
L1 button.
BB's
R1 button.
own premier
Hold.
art prodigy
Pull.
turned research fellow at the Musée de
L1
la
button.
Vie in
R1
Paris?
button. Hold.
Maybe
Pull.
Midtown's jealous they don't have an alum like that.
L1 button. R1 button. Hold. Pull. 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 L1 button. R1 button. Hold. Pull.
The competition is stiff, but your tactics are stale. The greatest in the region shall soon prevail. Hey, Haley. Got another clue for you. Sent a pic.
Greatest in the region. If it's about another mural, you might want to try North Williamsburg.
Didn't BV and Midtown have a chess match there last week?
Yes. Regionals. Ended in a stalemate.
Aha! That explains why Midtown's so bitter. I'll check it out. Two murals this time? Man, Midtown really doesn't want us to
Light
find
path,
Lance.
red path, blue
Good thing
path,
Brooklyn
L1
Visions
button,
has
R1
Spider-Man
button,
on their
hold,
side.
pull. Light beam paths, red path, blue path, L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. Light beam paths, red path, blue path, L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. Light beam paths, red path, blue path, L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. Light beam paths, red path, blue path,
Man, where'd they get all
L1
this
button, R1
equipment?
button, hold,
This
pull.
setup is impressive.
Light beam paths, red
Like,
path, blue path,
ridiculously impressive.
L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. Light beam paths, red path, blue path, L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. Light beam paths, red path, blue path, L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. Light beam paths, red path, blue path, L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. Light beam paths, red
How'd
path,
they
blue
even have
path,
time to set this up?
L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. Light beam paths, red path, blue path, L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. Light beam paths, red path, blue path, L1 button, R1 button, hold,
I
pull.
guess if I have time to be
Light beam
Spider-Man,
paths, red path,
they've
blue
got
path,
time to set up an elaborate
L1
puzzle
button,
around the
R1
city.
button, hold, pull. Light beam paths, red path, blue path. L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. Light beam paths, red path, blue path. L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. Light beam paths, red path, blue path, L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. Light beam paths, red path, blue path. L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. Light beam paths, red path, blue path. L1 button, R1 button, light beam paths,
Main.
red path, complete.
As in
blue
Main
path,
Street?
L1 button,
Main
R1
Street has
button,
hundreds of
hold,
locations.
pull.
I need more
Light beam
details.
paths, red path,
Wait,
complete. Blue path,
why didn't the
L1
second one
button,
light up?
R1 button, hold, pull.
Must be more to do. Red and blue
Light beam paths,
flags.
red path,
Could
complete.
there be
blue
two
path,
paths?
L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. Light beam paths, red path, complete. Blue path, L1 button, R1 button,
So
hold,
there are two
pull.
paths then.
Light beam paths,
Gotta hand
red
it to
path,
Midtown.
complete.
They
blue
spent some
path.
serious time on this one.
L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. Light beam paths, red path, complete. Blue path, L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. Light beam paths, red path, complete. Blue path. L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull. Light beam paths, red path, complete. Blue path, L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull.
1121. That must be the street number. Finally. Okay, what's it say? 1121 Main Street. That must be where they're hiding Lance.
Hey, Miles. Speak on it.
I think I found Lance. 1121 Main Street.
Knew I could count on you.
Lance. You around here, buddy? Maybe he's in here.
L1 button, R1 button, hold, pull.
Lance the Lion. Time for you to head home. One of you must be RJ.
Spider-Man? No fair! Brooklyn Vision's cheated!
Whoa, Spider-Man? Guess BB couldn't figure it out on their own.
Triangle button.
Thanks for
pick
the
up.
fun and games. But I've got to get this guy home.
Any luck?
On my way back. And I'm bringing a fluffy friend.
Lance! You found him! Is he okay? Did they hurt him?
Looks safe and sound to me. They had him in the garage. It was kind of dusty. He might need a bath.
Anyway, hurry back. We're all ready for him.
On my way.
Spider-Man got it back.
Lance! I found him!
Lance is back.
Triangle button. Put down mascot costume.
You did it, Spider-Man! Thanks for getting Lance back safe, and just in time for the game.